Soy un idiota que se le olvidó darle el botón de grabar. Soy un imbécil que le olvidó dar el botón de grabar. No puedo ser tan... Ay, Dios. Todavía no hemos llegado... ¿Es cierto? ¿Sabía que el sapo era un príncipe?
That true? You know the toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince
a una vida
to a
miserable
life
en el
in
abotagado
toad's
cuerpo de un
bloated
sapo.
quarters. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, oh Dick, who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Este loco del espejo es jodido, gente, es jodido.
Where to?
The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
Parece una discusión privada, prefiero...
This thing between you and Master Mirror. Your quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible
Tareas
you will never
imposibles.
complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved. While I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another.
Otro ayudante de campo, a la mierda. ¿Cuáles son las peticiones? ¿Qué mierda me va a pedir?
Directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think.
Con unas gafas de snowboard, color rojo o naranja sirven perfectamente para cubrir. Es verdad. No lo pensé en aquel tiempo.
We should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsoni.
His house?
Su casa.
Surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade.
A la mierda.
Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life.
Petición.
My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2.
Y luego lo hablaremos de la tercera. Y sí, eso es cierto, te cubren casi todo y tienen una buena protección. ¿Dónde puedo encontrarte?
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine, see you there.
Ok, Posada de la Alquimia, Oxenfurt. Listo, chao, secuay. A ver qué tal. Esto va a ser como... ¿Cómo voy a traerle una casa?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
¿Dónde está el hermano?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul.
Un ritual ancestral,
An
una invocación
old-fashioned
de sangre
ritual,
es
a
lo que
blood
necesitas.
summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt.
Sangre de von
Geralt,
Everett.
aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Ve a dormir en paz,
I cannot
compañero.
do everything for
Que
you.
descanses y te rengas una buena
Von
noche.
Everett's are well known in these
Perdón, no puedo
parts.
imitar el acento ruso, es más
You must
difícil que
admit
la mierda.
someone has heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
¿Cómo que se supone que voy a traerle una casa?
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated.
No bebo
Just
matilla,
might get an
querido.
opportunity
Anda
to
con
ask
cuidado.
them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How
¿Y
should
luego
I
qué?
know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of
Pues
coin.
en una tienda deportiva
feeling
o
it
algo,
could
si no
come
lo
in handy.
encuentras, ve a una tienda de mountain bike. Ahí también venden gafas, las de snowboarding, solo que esas no se empañan. Eso es cierto, esas no se empañan. Bueno, empecemos el viaje.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Genial,
Hey, can't wait.
me muero de
Say you need
ganas.
help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Como siempre, Geralt
Good luck.
renegando con la magia, los Jin, los... ¿cómo se llama esto? Las hechiceras sexys, que siempre también renega con eso. Gunther Odin, señor espejos y Olgierd von Everett, Vladimir von Everett. Y la Age o Everett, no sé, o como quieran decirle también. A ver. Vamos a hablar con la chica. Vamos a ver, creo que el más cercano está aquí. A ver. Listo, vamos a movernos para Yaska. Ay, qué bien me lo pasé hoy más temprano con el Berserk. La verdad, me encantó ese juego porque es simple. Los de W Force te hacen solamente juegos de reventar cosas. O sea, tú entras y tienes a 100.000 soldados juntos para darle de batacazo una y otra vez. Es de lo mejor. O sea, para sacar el estrés es de lo mejor. Y según recuerdo hicieron varios de este estilo de otros juegos también, no solo de los Dynasty Warriors. La fiesta del hombre muerto. Ah, vive aquí. Shani.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important
Estamos
business.
tratando asuntos
You can
importantes.
catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Ay, Dios santito. Esto va a ser...
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Los eruditos no tienen por qué ser feos.
So, think learned
Y
women
para el
are
traje
as a
en sí
rule?
podías usar protecciones de motocross. La cagada es que las protecciones de motocross se cagan quebrando con el tiempo, no son altamente resistentes.
Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
Yeah.
Además, lo único que usaba eran protecciones para las partes motrices y el torso,
Not like she looks at
porque
us.
tenía miedo de
Right.
fracturarme algo, básicamente.
Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Sí, Jan es una mujer
It'd
preciosa.
take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
¿La Redania no se ha caído todavía? Dios mío, me sorprende que hayan aguantado tanto maltrato.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian,
elfos, enanos, medianos.
the same.
Oh, decime que hay hobbits en este juego también, por favor, me alegraría un montón. Ahí, vamos a la comarca a tomarnos una pinta saltando por aquí. He visto demasiado El Señor de los Anillos, me gana la nostalgia dentro de todo. Necesito tu ayuda porque se acaba de joder todo.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right, tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Sí, es una larga historia. Maté a un príncipe y me convertí en prisionero.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, and Ophiri wanted that.
And I'm a Kaviri duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured
un mago lo capturó
me.
y...
A man named Gontar O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Un mercader de espejos. La verdad, ni yo lo sé.
Frankly, I don't really know.
O sea...
He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes.
Para resumirlo en forma graciosa, mira querida, maté a un sapo sin querer que resultó sí ser un príncipe. Luego unos guerreros liderados por un mago me apresaron para que un místico señor vendedor de espejos me liberara de un barco, haciendo que estallara una tormenta por el costado. Piriplum piriplam, terminé aquí encantado con una marca en mi careta. Dios mío.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this.
Brebaje con el que puedo invocar espíritus. También necesito un incienso.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like
Y
this.
es raro porque a mí tampoco.
Neither do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my 3rd year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian
Dinastías redanianas famosas.
I chose the latter.
Y no me digas, en ella aparecen los Von Everett, ¿verdad?
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of
Una
art.
obra de arte
I'd
fabulosa.
love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Cita en el cementerio. Qué romántico y perturbador. Sé que es una especie de fetiche eso de... Porque hay gente que se excita en los cementerios. Y es muy extraño, la verdad, honestamente. Es muy extraño. Pero en esta vida no hay que criticar. Honestamente ya me espero cualquier cosa. No sé, que alguien quiera una invasión zombie o algo así. A ver. Pero en este juego han pasado cosas raras como matar a un vampiro enjollado, gigante, que le gusta la cerveza y las canciones de borrachos. Si pudiera cantaría en el juego la de Caballeros del Zodiaco. Caballeros del Zodiaco, con bravura cantan su canción. La canción de los campeones. Es que literal, la canción española suena a Suena a canción de borrachos, o sea, ¿por qué? No sé, pero me encanta. Ah, está aquí. Uf, esto va a ser... hay uno más cerca. Podríamos usar este. El del maestro de los encantamientos. Ay, cómo me encanta este juego, carajo. Taranta, tarara.
Go, go.
La única cagada es que hablé con un amigo que es artista plástico y que trabaja con metal y todo eso, y le pregunté si él podría hacerme una armadura de cuerpo completo, o por lo menos una armadura de cuero al estilo clásico, con remaches de acero y eso. Y me dijo que sí, pero que a mí me va a salir un huevo de la cara. ¿De dónde mierda saco 80.000 pesos para pagarle? Dios mío, más cara que la mierda la armadura.
Come on now.
Bien, llegamos al castillo.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials.
A menudo
often
cubierta
covered
de
in blood.
sangre.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
¿No mencionaste que te ibas a casar?
Didn't know you were getting married.
Not mine, silly. My friends. This garland's not for me. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Me encantaría.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
Geraldo el romántico, no puede faltar.
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Incensario.
Shall we?
Let's go.
De acuerdo, vamos a entrar.
The tone was spot on. This is impressive.
Es obvio que el loco este
Too bad it's falling
de
apart.
The family
de
here on
Gaunter
hard times.
está bien loco, porque ¿quién anda con un tarro de sangre de otra persona?
It's a
That
full-blown
looks just a
mausoleum.
little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Wraiths.
Uf. ¿Quién quiere un pedazo de fucking ribia?
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
De acuerdo.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Ok, usa tus sentidos de brujos para explorar la tumba de los Von Everett. Llave de la cripta. Musgo grasiento. Al menos tenemos la llave. ¿Para qué nos servirá? No sé. Si tengo una llave, significa que ha de haber una puerta, ¿verdad? A ver.
Eulalia von Everec.
Fallecida en 1250. Este es...
Kestitis? Not who I'm looking for.
Kestidis.
Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely.
Ok.
Probably shouldn't touch that.
Qué cagada, no podemos agarrar el sable.
Vladimir von Everec, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Está bien, entonces ¿cómo esparzo el incienso? Ah, no me digas, tengo que equiparme el incienso, ¿verdad? ¿Dónde está? Ah, ya lo tengo equipado.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed.
Ven a mí, Von Everec, ven a mí.
Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Mientras tanto te robo los anillos de oro. Ay, Dios mío. Y era el invocador de los muertos, no podía faltar, ¿verdad?
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Listo. Arise. Batman. Ah, no, esa es otra película.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Asks after my grandson.
¿Quién pregunta?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I
Honoratina.
wonder is how this mortal
La sangre de la
obtained the
familia.
family's blood. For Von Everec's rise only for Von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge,
Solo uno
only
de
one of
nuestro
our line
linaje
yet
vive
lives.
aún. Olgierd.
Olgierd. Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
Su hermano Olgierd fue el que me
You
dijo.
will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Ay, voy a pelear con fantasma.
Kill him, Von Everec.
Menos mal que tengo una espada de plata. Oh, mierda. Me quedo sin batería. Menos mal. Menos mal de la yóndola. Chao, abuela. Nos vemos en Cuba.
My. Ornery whoresons, those Von Emrichs, eh?
Who are you?
Báscula 90, gracias por el follow. ¿Pesamos menos o pesamos más? Perdón.
Von Everich, brother to
Bienvenido. Bienvenido a la familia del vicio. What the fuck?
Oh, forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
No me han picado los huevos desde que me morí.
Family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them?
Ya están muertos. Artillería pesada se me dice. Saludos a Paraguay, carajo. Bienvenido. Estamos aquí.
Welcome.
Witchereando en Witcherlandia. Welcome.
I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on business.
I'm a swine corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is...
Son las juergas, los placeres carnales, pero ¿qué se les va a hacer?
But alas...
Me envía tu hermano.
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it.
Bajón de lo que está subtitulada. Y es triste, pero así pasa. Lo que pasa es que este juego es una gran obra de arte del rol y la acción y la aventura, pero bueno, ¿qué se le va a hacer? No todas las piedras se las tienen juntas. Se supone que debo conseguir que te diviertas como nunca.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
No puede tomar su espada.
What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
Voy a agarrar mi sable. Damn. Soy intangible.
Can't lift a tank into my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze.
Pero hay en portugués, jaja, hispana hablamos. Somos más.
Let's go.
Es verdad. Es verdad.
Go nowhere.
Está bien, llevaré tu sable, perro.
You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
Resucita mi
No
cuerpo.
can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Puedo traer a alguien para que lo poseas.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swine.
No me digas, va a poseerme.
I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Tenga. ¿Cómo se llamaría esto? El conjuro, posesión de brujos. Sería buenísimo.
Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Me mata. Así. Ay, despertate. Despertate. Despertate.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely. And so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you. Promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt? I'm Vladimir.
Soy Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like
No me gusta que me posean.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
La culpa es del hermano de Olgierd.
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's
El
brother.
hermano de Olgierd.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
No la metas en esto.
Leave Shani out of this.
Ah, is that a name? Lovely. A perfect name for a perfect lass.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery.
Me gustan las mujeres con carácter.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Nos vamos de joda. Una médica, un brujo y un fantasma. ¿Qué puede salir mal?
Let's say we leave this dank crypt. There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
Geralt es aburridísimo.
My sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Ha! Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow.
Ay, Dios.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania.
Un bailarín mejor que Vladimir von Everec.
Ginger muffin.
Pastelito pelirrojo.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it.
Y estando muerto, descubierto que lo desprecio más.
Could we not meet after the ceremony? Go straight to the feast.
Irnos directo al banquete.
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
Ok, esto va a ser más raro.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his
Por una muchacha como esa.
And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost.
¿Son amantes?
Her paramour. For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Ya ni me gustaba. Es cierto que le gustaba.
Let's say we were more than friends once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst.
Ok, esto va a ser como esa misión de mi bella dama y vamos a tratar de enamorar a Geralt con Shani. Joder, que me siento viejo. Me he visto tantas películas clásicas. Pues solo porque le hago caso a mi madre también. Le consigo cada película que me encarga. Bien, hemos despertado a un fantasma y le hemos alquilado nuestro cuerpo para que vayamos de parranda.
Keep your paws off her.
Bien, vámonos de aquí.
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
Hey,
You wouldn't like it. Hey there.
No signs. I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
ok, de acuerdo.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rub, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions
Son las yeguas y las doncellas.
and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgir and I
Not so fast, Roach.
Un minuto, mi amigo.
once we snuck
Veamos, empecé a streamear The Witcher hace como un mes. Lo que pasa es que dejé un poco el back travel para después por el tema de subida de nivel, pero he grabado más o menos unas 50, casi 53 horas de contenido de The Witcher. Así que sí, digamos que juego bastante. A morirse, enanos de mierda. Y eso que estamos jugando en Play 4 ni siquiera es la máxima resolución.
Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
Voy a destruir el nido. Adiós. Mutágeno azul, mutágeno azul. Pétalos de flor. Mutágeno azul. Joder, tengo tanto maldito mutágeno azul que podría... Mutágeno verde menos, bueno. Listo. Estamos jugando en Play 4. O sea, ni siquiera son los gráficos más altos que tiene el juego, seamos sinceros. O sea, ustedes... O sea, no sé si vos lo sabes, pero este juego originalmente cuando iba a salir al mercado, la gente de CD Projekt Red... Oh, joder, otro libro. Iba a sacar una versión altamente gráfica y iban a sacar versiones pormenores para la Play 4 y para la Xbox. A la gente de Play 4 no le gustó, o sea, no le gustó para nada. Y por no perder el contrato, porque ellos tenían un contrato con Play 4, dijeron, bueno, vamos a sacar la misma versión para las tres consolas. Pero en PC se puede lograr, o sea, originalmente el juego iba a tener gráficos mucho más altos que lo que se alcanza con gráfica alta en PC, te digo. Pero, lamentablemente... por temas de contrato y tiempo fue una lástima, porque si no hubiéramos podido disfrutar de un Witcher jodidamente brutal. Pero son cuestiones de la vida, tampoco no hay que tomárselo todo tan a la tremenda. Bien, otro nido de Necker. Bombitas fuera. Joder, que hay nidos en el Necker por acá. Bien, vamos a pegarle una siestita a Geralt para recuperar un poco de vitality y de cosas. Ah, bien. What the fuck? ¿Qué acaba de pasar? Ah, los campesinos volvieron. Y a mí me respawnearon los Neckers, o sea... Geralt, ¿por qué te quedas viendo al horizonte? No entendí esa última parte. Ustedes entiendan.
Faster.
Ah, había un contrato por ello. Ahora entiendo. Bien, hemos llegado... Ah, mira, ya hemos llegado. Los gráficos empecé tan bonardos, pero créeme, pudo haber tenido más calidad gráfica.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Vete a la mierda. Esto es muy romántico.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been
Saqueos al
undertaken at
menos.
least.
Hijo de puta.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Whoa, hold. Mean to go in?
Ay, no me digas que nos vamos a vestir.
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
Empecé ayer a jugar y mi gráfica me tira en ultra y está de para flipar. Eso es lo lindo, cuando lo puedes tirar en ultra vale la pena.
What do you mean? What about that?
Buena idea.
All in all, why not?
Ah, that's the spirit.
De acuerdo, le vamos a robar la túnica.
Ah, this'll do wonderfully.
Ah, qué cosa de loco.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made.
Ah, y las botas se las queda.
Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Ah, y se va a afeitar.
And we must be neat.
Oh, me sorprende. O sea, normalmente nunca llego a 9 o 10 personas así de golpe. Bueno, hay mucha gente que es fan de este juego, así que no me...
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Ok, ese girito me gustó. ¿Ves? Geralt no me llega ni a
You
los
see,
talones.
Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding.
Okay.
May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening's about my pleasure, not his.
Yo estaba streameando GTA Roleplay, pero ya me cansé de esos juegos. Me gustan más este tipo de juegos. Te explico, yo soy un veterano de la saga GTA, pero también a mí me cansó, o sea, me gustan otros estilos, otras fórmulas. Joder, estuve streameando 2 horas y media el juego de Berserk, y a pesar de que no es el más imponente y nada, es recontra divertido para sacarte las ganas. Alguna de esas tonterías me gustaba. ¿Algún ejemplo?
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and
en lugar de ir por ahí resolviendo los problemas de todo el mundo. Es verdad, es verdad.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
Adivinen quién cumplió 15 añosos el jueves. ¡Felicidades, Juancito! ¡Vamos, Juan! ¡Vamos, Juan! ¡Vamos, Juan! ¡Vamos, Juan! Vamos a la boda.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight.
Volverás
That's
a la
our
tumba.
deal. Then there's the capping. Then you
Ashira Hama, Ashira Hama,
So be
Ashira
it.
hey, 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 hey. Nunca me acuerdo cómo va la canción.
This way, my strawberry.
No sé si alguna vez vieron la fiesta de los rabinos cuando todos bailan sincronizado y corriendo a 350 kilómetros por hora.
Hello,
O sea, es literalmente una fiesta muy loca la que tiene.
Damned, a proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids. But none compared to you, my dear rhubarb.
Dios mío.
Beware of the
Washina
dog,
Hama,
Shani, judging by
Washina
the size of its
Hama,
house.
Washina
Must be
hey,
big as
hey,
a
hey,
horse.
hey. Mándele,
Thanks
mándele
for your concern, but
sus,
the dog house is empty.
¿cómo se llama?
They let a man-eater like
Sus
that run
muscle
free.
top a,
Have the wedding guests
a
been
Juan.
warned?
Dios
Seems we
mío.
are indeed in
Me
for a
va a
crafty good
crucificar
time.
la comunidad judía.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brew it in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
¿Por qué te etiquetaste a ti mismo, bro? ¿Por qué? O sea, es como hablar en tercera persona, o sea.
Come. Time to meet and be... Time to say hello.
¿Ellos son? A ver. Ashira
Once more,
Hama.
all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn.
Nuestro turno. La verdad, hay que... No, romper la copa, no el plato.
Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear. Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Que empiece la fiesta.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited more than a few lovely maidens. Perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
Bueno, por lo menos se ha comportado dentro de todo. Bien, participa en las actividades de la fiesta. A ver. ¿A dónde se fue?
Don't let me stop you.
¿Dónde está? Lo verdad, una cosa. Me acabo de dar cuenta de una cosa. Geralt baila mucho mejor que el comandante Shepard de Mass Effect. Baila mucho mejor, la verdad. Ay, Dios mío.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Thanks.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Estos están jugando el Gwent?
Your health, Sir Dwarves. May your beards grow long, but never tangle round your ankles.
To the young lovers, may their loins never desire many a
Ahora estamos pedal.
God's calling.
So I've heard. Crackers. Rabbit took the order of the Flaming Rose, punched it with the tails. So the scum turns eyes.
¿Podemos comer o...? No, espera, me marca arriba del...
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let's go.
But how so? Just like that.
There are.
Me vas a decir que...
Let's see. Come now.
Just like that.
I'm all ears. What would you have us talk about? I'm sorry, converse.
Well, when it comes right down to it,
Esto no me lo esperaba.
you see, the thing is,
Come now, spit it out. Just as I thought. Come, it's time we return.
Ok, no sé qué exactamente fue esta escena, pero bueno. La idea es que te...
just as you thought.
Uf, casi me rompo los tobillos.
Intimidating.
Loudly lowing cows only ever give a little milk.
I've only ever dealt with simple maids. Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken me for another.
Not at all. I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. You're drunk and randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Frown about.
Acá no entiendo qué tengo que hacer.
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
What? What's that frown about?
No sé qué tengo que hacer aquí exactamente. A ver, vamos acá, a ver.
He arrived. That's
A ver, ¿qué está pasando acá?
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, wool scoop, sizzle, sizzle.
Un tragafuegos.
I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
Novigrad.
That'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers, but we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's.
Se han esfumado como el último budín.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Lo encontraré.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look
¿Qué
like?
aspecto? ¿Se va a hacer el...?
More
Ay,
just
Dios
his
mío.
cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a Witcher, Bloodman.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect.
¿Vamos
it will
a
be great
enseñar
fun.
a ser brujos a un fantasma?
Fine. Don't
No
have
tiene
to do this,
sentido.
but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the fire eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally ho, adventure awaits.
Ay, por Dios, esto sin duda. A ver. Bien, a ver.
Bone not so clean. I've only ever seen two like this. One in an ento, the other when I caught a hen after not these tracks true, but a small one. Yet judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. A broken branch now, as if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. No discoveries of note as yet, but I shan't give up. This witcher work suits me swimmingly.
El sombrero, gorro de
tragafuegos.
tragafuegos.
Cap, if ever I've seen one, as jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Arriba vamos. Me gusta el traje que agarró este tipo.
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that
Aquel cachorro.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
Le tiene miedo al perrito.
What do we do?
Lo calmaré.
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
¿Podemos darle órdenes?
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Espera, espera, ¿sabes cómo usar las técnicas?
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Demonio, a la caseta.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding.
Ay,
Climb
ay,
down.
ay.
Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Ow.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Uy, se puso hasta el pedo, Geralt. Eso era el alcohol, ¿verdad? De
I
destilar.
say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a
El nombre que le
name for him.
pusieron, pobrecito. Dime, de ninguna manera irás a la boda en ese estado.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
A ver, vámonos.
Oh, you shan't pull the wool over my eyes. I know your type. Now, here's the plan. We shall head down this path till we arrive at the wedding. You'll have sobered by then.
But...
Silence. Do you know me, sir? When a nobleman speaks, you listen. You will stay close at my side. We will return to the wedding, where you will put on a show to make our honored guests soil their breeches from joy.
Joder. Eso sí ha sido intensito,
Yes,
Geralt.
good. Then let's be off.
Bueno. Todo solucionado.
Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods.
Ay, me devolvieron las espadas.
Gads! Bear!
There. much as your cock's attention. Hide, you blind fool.
¿Por qué hay un cerdo a nivel 34? Ya, camina.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more.
Ha vuelto el
It was
dragón.
my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in
Menos vida que una zanahoria.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Pensé que iba a escupir fuego o algo, no que se iba a quedar parado con la antorcha. Ahí está. Bueno, por lo menos la están pasando bien. A ver, ¿qué tenemos acá?
My first Witcher contract. Look. Munchkin's playing cards.
In the mood to lighten Geralt's purse?
Geralt won't mind. He's wild about cards.
No quiero jugar cartas, se me da mal a mí el Gwent. ¿Qué están haciendo?
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Vamos a perseguir unos cuantos cerdos.
Sounds like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig
No
into
digamos
a
de
pen.
llevar un cerdo al
Let the
chiquero.
Witcher give it a run.
¿En serio voy a meterme con un cerdo?
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment worth immortalizing for posterity.
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox. I'll show these imbeciles how one chases a porker.
Para allá, para.
Come on, piggy. Got a nice and cozy pen for you.
Bien, va uno.
Shani. One big bend.
Ya vamos. Ahí va. Listo. No era muy difícil. Por lo menos era más sencillo de lo que esperaba.
Feel foolish peasants? Learned a lesson from your better? Are the pigs penned? Indeed they are.
Master Witcher, we ain't seen such pig-chasing skill in a long time.
Your family had an ample pen, didn't they? Go on, admit it.
My family had many pens. But that in no way means I had any practice chasing pigs.
However it were, the crown's going to a good man.
And the king's chosen maid deserves a fitting favour. Here.
No me digas, es un peluchito, ¿verdad?
Just don't go hiding it in some pouch. Brandish it on your horse so that all folk may see.
¿En serio? Corona del rey de los porqueros.
Never witnessed such agility.
You're clearly a natural at chasing pigs through muck. You were a joy to watch.
Ay, Dios santito. Esto no me lo esperaba.
My heart's captor like the prize I won for her?
The rag-stuffed piggy? It's lovely, truly. I've always dreamed of owning one.
Cerdito de peluche.
Tell me, Shani, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl, that's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb.
¿Qué estoy pasando por Es que le gusta Geralt, le gusta Geralt.
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice. Now observe as Vladimir von Everegg does his thing.
A ver, ¿qué tal?
Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be
No sería justo.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
A ver, ¿qué le dirá?
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But well, I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? And how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish. Let's make haste to the barn.
Oof.
There, everything will be made
Se
clear.
está...
Leslie, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our da on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
No vas a hacer nada, zapallo. ¿Qué debería? Debería ser agresivo con ellos. A fin de cuentas son los hermanos de la señorita. O debería disculparme así, comportarme educadamente. Es que no sé qué hacer. Es que tengo gracia, tengo curiosidad de ver cómo responden a la agresividad. ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? No vas a hacer nada, zapallo.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, Mutants calling us names!
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Hot damn, boy. You needn't ask me twice.
Oh, oh. ¡Pelea! ¡Pelea en la boda! No faltaba.
Fence boards. The perfect weapon for sweaty-faced swineherds.
Perfect fit for the old god.
¡Ey! ¡Cambió el escudo! ¿Se dieron cuenta? El escudo cambió del juego. En lugar del lobo tenemos el emblema de los Von Everett. No me encierren, no me encierren.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave?
Creo que los he asustado.
Had enough peasant spawn. Got yourself a match for a Von Everett. A Witcher. Away with you. Begone. I'm tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
In your dreams.
Ni lo sueño.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try. Uh-oh. Shani approaches. I'm likely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess. You do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
Creo que no le gustó. Puedo mostrártelo si quieres. Estoy desentrenado.
A hazard of the trade, my love. I'm clearly a bit out of practice. But point out the next young miss, and I will gladly prove I...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Ay, taranta, ni na ni na na.
Ah, my kind of tune. Let's do some dancing.
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down. Faster, faster till we expire.
Esto es tan raro de ver. Pero me agrada, o sea, es como una fiesta a los pueblerinos, pero me encanta. O sea. Míralo al de atrás, está haciendo el ¿cómo se llama? El baile este de los rusos. Oh.
Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for a loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side.
good at this.
A chair could dance a jig with you as its partner.
Oh, how humble you are.
I strive to be, yet should the need arise, I can't strut as proud as any peacock.
Perfect combination. Women must love you.
Well, not to brag, but...
Call it idle curiosity, but how many have you had?
Many. And not a scrub hag among them, I should add. Women with true class, all. Though none to match your charms. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
Not sure I do.
Buena.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
I have my mind, my heart for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you shall keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
What do you mean, hands to myself? That'd be no fun at all. Besides, I thought you too would enjoy it.
Oh, I like to kiss. And get kissed. But mostly with one person at a time.
Y ahí adentro son dos.
Aye, yet only one did what set your heart aflame. Me.
Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's a drip.
Please.
Very well.
See how I've reeled her in? Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Me gustaría hacer lo mismo que hizo él.
Probably I'd have done what he did. Still like to.
Then why don't you? Well, answer me.
Don't act like Vladimir von Everett.
Because they are churls.
Don't be too hard on him. All in all, he's actually rather fun.
Ha! See that? I'm fun. And you've got a pipe so
No
far
pueden
up your
ni
ass,
ponerse un
you can't
sombrero.
wear hats.
Happened to see the man who announced your song.
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised.
Es él.
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped it on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply.
Nada tan simplemente como menos de lo que se le antoje. ¿Por qué? Porque este tipo es peligrosísimo.
Carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away.
Habla con el señor espejo. Bueno, voy a hablar con el señor espejo un momento.
But gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time. You touch it.
El tiempo es la clave.
Sniff it. Stroke it. Time.
Este tipo es peligrosísimo.
Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dill. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Eso no es cierto, demuestra.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself.
Shani no ha venido aquí por ti, ha venido por Geralt. Incluso muerto sigue siendo una burda imitación.
Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for
no queda mucho tiempo.
Time is short.
Este tipo, como digo, es muy jodido. Yo estoy seguro de que tuvo algo que ver con la muerte de Vladimir en los sucesos de los Everett. Bien, ¿qué nos queda?
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
And now revel on. Time won't wait.
Voy a jugar a las cartas, pero se me da fatal. Yo no le gano.
Perhaps you care to sit down to some Gwent with us?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
Lo siento.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear.
Me voy a quedar desnudo, ¿verdad?
Large sides.
No creo que fuera buena idea, porque voy a perder.
We play that the losers got to wear the ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
Voy a perder. Voy a perder. Ay, no sirvo para jugar este juego. Es que en serio, Todas las cartas del mazo 23. Número de cartas de la unidad 23. Cartas especiales 0 de 10. ¿Hay alguien que sepa jugar este juego? Porque a mí no se me da bien. Tu rival empieza. Bien, elige una carta para cambiarla. Voy a cambiar esta, a ver. Bueno, da lo mismo. Bueno, aquí vamos. Turno del rival. Tu turno. Nunca le termino de entender a esto. Turno del rival. Tu turno. 8. Yo tengo 1. 7. 0. Voy a poner otra catapulta, a ver. Listo. Dios, y la... Oh, déjate de joder. Saltar turno. Algo tiene que ver esto, ¿verdad? Has ganado la ronda. Soy malo jugando, así que no se sorprenden. Empiezo con 6. Bien, va con 8. Le meto 4 y tengo 10. Es que soy malo en estos juegos. Tiene 12. Meteré una de estas. ¡Oh, no! Pasar turno. Es que ¿a cuántas rondas son esto? Bien. Yo por no quedarme sin cartas, o sea... Médico. Joder. Solamente tengo un par más, así que... No, ya perdí. ¡Qué horror!
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Oh, weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
Suelta la guita.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself? Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that?
Hijo de perra.
Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Evereck's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's
Que se cree que es Vladimir von Evereck.
Dead by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears.
Me dieron las orejas de burro.
Interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
Ay, por Dios, terminé con las horas. Para esto... Ah, no me lo puedo desequipar. Esto es buenísimo, la verdad.
I think you look charming.
Bien, vamos para acá a ver qué tengo que hacer.
Next diversion. I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness.
Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
Lobo blanco. Bien, ¿qué nos queda? A ver. Mujer que llora.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows.
What do you mean? My back aches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter in an old stove.
If I was your age...
A ver, ¿y estos chicos qué están haciendo? Esta ha sido una boda larga. Dios mío. Ay, no he cortado la grabación todo este tiempo. Vamos 1 hora y media grabando ya.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with 1 foot bed. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
Look, mutations don't just turn them barren as a mule, they give them an ass's ears to boot. Must have some other horse part hidden in his trousers.
Quiero unirme a la diversión. A ver, ¿qué vamos a hacer? ¿Zambullirnos?
Oh my.
There's more to come. Prime game. Shani, your slipper. I shall prove I'd dive to any depth for you.
Ok. A sumergirse.
Observe, Shani.
My eyes are glued.
ver.
Damn mucky that pond, sank in up to my armpits.
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe. And all the other shoes overtossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shani. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in. That is, on.
Thank you.
Ok. A ver, la ceremonia del gorro.
Nothing like a good swim.
Una boda interesante, debo decir.
Something wild.
O sea, este episodio es largo, pero lo voy a dejar así por el morbo, por todo el desastre que estamos haciendo, que es una fiesta. Y que me encanta, a propósito.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the captain.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone.
El coso del burro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do. Given more time, I'd prove this to each and every maiden here. Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had one or two groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles, am I right? But this day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shani.
The midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come.
Ok,
What
yo no
thoughts
me
in young
esperaba
hearts
esto.
prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Oh, ¿en serio vamos a cantar?
Don't you mind our song? We'll sing to be kind. We sing so we can empty yet another shrine. Brides will hope eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a gold in the coming year.
¿En serio?
The groom of king, on his brow, must be said Garland. You get the cow, oh, the calf, the hay, so drink and be merry.
¡Oh! Dale, Juan, gracias por quedarte hasta ahora. Fue una linda fiesta dentro de todo. Dale. Nos veremos mañana seguramente. Se me cuidan. Hijo de perra.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at
En la boda de los Olgierd.
I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everett, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Dios, qué horror.
Gods, what is this?
¿Qué le has hecho?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
Ok. No me lo esperaba. Me gustaría quedarme un rato.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Llévale unas flores o algo de
Rather
beber.
manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in
En las
human
relaciones
relationships.
humanas. Este tipo no es
You
humano,
needn't
que me
end like
cuentas.
Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Ok. Bueno, por lo menos nos permitirá disfrutar de la noche. De la noche a la vuelta a la ida. Lee la entrada del personaje de Shani. A ver, veamos. Glosario. Personajes. A ver. Shani. Señor Espejo. Olgierd von Everek. Priscila. Shani. Ocasiones. Muy bien.
Want a snuggle, boogeyman? Whoa!
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
Toma.
Here's hoping Shani's a happy drunk.
Órale, nivel 37. No está mal. Ahora, ¿qué iba a subir? Ah, cierto, estaba mejorando las bombas. A ver. Total, mejorar bombas y técnicas nunca está de más.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Brought you some mead. Best medicine for a troubled soul.
Thanks.
Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and
Y suturar
reattach limbs.
extremidades. Todo solo.
All alone.
Me tienes a mí, ojo.
You got me.
Nos tiramos por tres y
How
por...
long?
las pelirrojas me vuelven
A day?
loco.
2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got to our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Desafina el mundo.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
Hay uno que se le desapareció el tambor. Ay, Dios mío.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Estuvo bien.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
Okay.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battle-axe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. Our lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. You can call me Dar.
Thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond.
Pero, o sea, les de ver se hacen amigos o se bofetean hasta el final.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Estoy seguro de que la convencerías.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Pasa algo horrible,
please,
pobrecita, no, es...
It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that.
Esa frase,
I'm
estamos
sure
en el siglo XIII, las mujeres
You
persiguen
got a
sus
doctorate, have
pasiones.
your own practice,
Eso.
been at the front lines many times.
¿Por qué
You're a
eso
good
tuvo
person.
otra connotación? No sé,
Nothing
pero
wrong with
sí.
you.
Obviamente sí sé porque lo dijo.
Really
pero
think so?
Ay, Dios mío, Geralt, querido Geralt.
Look,
Yes,
the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Te prefiero a ti.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Lago del Molinero,
Ooh.
Villa Morena.
Gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
Bien ahí, Geralt. Bien ahí, carajo. Nos ponemos candentes. Para, estoy preparado para censurar en caso de que haga falta, a ver.
So, how'd it compare?
A ver, para aquí. Esta va a servir, esta va a servir. Esta puede servir en caso de que pase. A ver, muchísimo mejor.
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion,
por las dudas tenga que censurar.
Right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt?
No, no creo que haga falta.
Have some time to waste with me?
A diferencia de los otros, no era tan directo. Un beso no es suficiente.
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word, and I aim to be direct, even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
Órale.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Clarividente.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
You're the medic. Recommendation?
Oh.
Hey, leave some for me.
We need to drink fast before they catch us. Come on, let's hide.
Se bebió toda la botella.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon.
Ok, esto se va a poner... Grande, Gerald, grande. No me arrepiento de no haber cortado grabación. Llevo grabando 2 horas de corrido, pero no me importa eso. ¿En serio lo van a hacer en el bote? ¿No es súper incómodo? Ok, pará. Esto cuenta como porno realmente. Yo tengo mis dudas, pero... Wow, se puso violento y era... Ah, bueno. Tendría que... ¿Esto me lo censurarán? Porque hoy en día YouTube se toma todo muy en serio. Oh.
Sorry.
Was it that bad? Or have you developed an allergy for me?
I had too much to drink.
Bueno, por lo menos no me lo hizo encima, Dios.
Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
27 cicatrices nuevas.
Make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shawnee, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Ok. Otra vez terminaste desnudo en una playa, Geralt. Ahora yo me pregunto, ¿esta armadura tiene alguna defensa o es solamente adorno? A ver. ¡Órale! Tiene defensas. Armadura intermedia. Un minuto. Que tiene mucha... Está muy grande la visual. Ah, no. Entonces, ¿qué estaba leyendo? No, esto estaba leyendo. Ahí está. Bueno, volvemos a equipar nuestro equipo de siempre. Bien, hora de viajar. ¿A dónde? No sé, pero hora de viajar. Cuéntale a Olgierd lo que has descubierto. Bien, ahora, ¿dónde estoy parado? Voy a cortar grabación acá porque si no se me hace demasiado largo, carajo.